Oh, Bump was right, you know, it is good fun standing on your head. Whizzer the Mouse plays tricks on everyone next week, and don't forget, the other elephant on Children's BBC is Baba here at 7:35 tomorrow morning. Back though now to now, corners.
We're just going through all the letters you've sent in, like this one here from Stephen Bradshaw. He's written in saying, Dear Corners, how many grains of dust would there be if everything in the universe was crushed together? I would like to know because nobody can answer my question. Well, Stephen, I've looked into your question and I think I've got the answer. It's loads.
Well, finding out the answers to your questions has been keeping us really busy over the last few months. Like this one from Brendan Dawson, and he says, where was the first potato found?
Well, even I don't know the answer to that one.
In the ground.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. How about this one here from Michelle Armstrong? You have to listen because it's quite difficult, this one. What is yellow, brown and green, blue, pink, black and white, and if it fell out of a tree, it would kill you?
No idea.
A snooker table.
That's terrible. Get off. Well, here's a question from Keir Bagwell from Sussex, and he says, please can you tell me who lives at number 9 Downing Street? He says, I know that the Prime Minister lives at number 10 and the Chancellor of the Exchequer lives in number 11. Well, the answer to that question is no one. This is Downing Street here. It was actually built over 300 years ago by a man called Sir George Downing, and at that time there were about 20 or 30 houses there. But nowadays only numbers 10, 11 and 12 remain. Now, we all know that the Prime Minister, Mrs Thatcher, lives at number 10, and there's a message from Joe coming through. Hang on. Joe, is that you?
Indeed. An extremely tired and aching green thing calling base. I've been walking since last week's corners.
Where?
Along the longest wall in the world. The Great Wall of China. Yeah, I thought it was just going to be around someone's garden or something, but it's a bit longer than that. 1,900 kilometres longer.
Well, you did say you'd boldly go where no other green thing had gone before.
Yeah, but green things aren't meant to walk that far. Anyway, it's all Michelle Smith's fault, because she wanted to know how long it would take to walk the Great Wall of China. Well, Michelle, it all started 5,000 years ago when the Emperor Shi Huangti decided to build the wall to stop a fierce tribe called the Tartars from invading China. Now, every few hundred metres, they built those lookout towers so the guards can look out. And if they saw a Tartar trying to invade on a horse, they would shout, Eek, eek, I can see a Tartar's horse. Do you get it? Tartar's horse? Yes, anyway, back to the question, Michelle. If I walked 30 kilometres every day, it would actually take me 2 months to walk from one end of the wall to the other. Unless...
What is it, Joe?
Unless... You fell off!
Oh, no! Ha-ha. As Joe's now at the bottom of the Great Wall of China, it gives me another chance to use the beam machine to answer these questions we've had from Sarah Baino and Elaine Cunningham, who want to know who first gave the days of the week their names. Right, now, what did I do last time? Switch on, in they go, and pull the lever.
Sunday, 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 the day of the sun, so called by those ancient Romans, yeah. Used to worship planets, could only see 7, thought the sun the most important one. 7 days a week, 24 hours long, but have you ever wondered where each day comes from? Monday, 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 the day of the moon. Well, Anglo-Saxons called it Monodash. Came from those ancient Romans who, fearing doom and gloom, dedicated to their goddess, the moon. 7 days a week, 24 hours long. But have you ever wondered where each day comes from? Tuesday comes from Tears Day. Tyr was the Norseman god of war. The Norsemans invaded in the 9th century and changed your weekdays. Wednesday was called Woden's Day, and Woden was the ruler of the gods. Big and brave and warlike, he rode across the sky, and the Norsemen loved him lots and lots and lots. 7 days a week, 24 hours long, but have you ever wondered where each day comes from? Thursday, the day of Thor, called the god of thunder. What's more? With his mighty hammer, Earth makes the 3 or 4. He keeps all evil creatures from your door. 7 days a week, 24 hours long, but have you ever wondered where each day comes from? Friday comes from Frigg's Day. Frigg was the Norseman's goddess on high, bedecked with jewelry, wisdom, fury, picked and groomed to be Woden's wife. Saturday was called Saturn's Day. Finito, a weekend, so to speak. Oh, take it away. The Romans worshipped Saturn, the god of agriculture, whose reign throughout the heavens was unique. 7 days a week, 24 hours long, but have you ever wondered where each day comes from? Oh, yes, it is always. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Steve!
It's Joe! Joe!
Jetsons spaghetti, give it to me.
Hey Joe, what are you doing in Italy?
I've come here for the tower.
What tower?
What tower? The Leaning Tower of Pisa, of course. You see, Lucy Talavera, Derek Brown, Cheryl Cross and Joan Brown all want to know why the tower leans.
So why does it, Joe?
Aha! Well, it says here that it's a bell tower and it was built between 1173 and 1372.
So why does it lean?
Well, it says here the tower tips so far that you'd think it would fall. But it's been like that for centuries. Ooh, but it is still tipping just a little bit.
Just tell us, Joe.
Oh, look! And it says here it's got 300 steps to the top. Cool. It's got 6 stories, and it leaned 4.4 metres out of line.
But why?
Why what?
Does it lean?
Oh, easy. Course its foundations were built on layers of unstable subsoil. Made of sand, clay, and water. So, the foundations have just collapsed on one side. Oh, though, there is one solution to the problem. Piece of cake. The only problem is, now it's the leaning town of Pisa.
What's in the mystery corner?
It's a 1930s film projector. Oh, and I'm an usherette from the 1930s as well. Oh, hang on, customer. This way, madam.
There you are, madam. Thank you, young lady. Oh yes. we've had a letter from Emma Jackson, and she wants to know, why did cinemas used to be called flea pits? Well, did you know that the first films weren't actually shown in proper cinemas at all? In fact, the first film to be seen in Britain was shown in a London theatre in 1896. Not very exciting, I'm afraid. It was called Workers Leaving a Factory and Train Entering a Station and a few other things. You see, people didn't really mind what they saw. They just thought it was really exciting to watch the moving pictures. Oh, my goodness. It was only in 1914 that the first picture palaces were built. Wooden benches at the front for a penny and the posher seats at the back. But there was still a lot of horrible, dirty cinemas, and people did say that you could pick up fleas in them, which is why they became known as flea pits. But of course, you just don't get fleas in the better class of seats.
I never noticed that when you served a crumble, the crumble is nice and cool, but the fruit always seems to burn your tongue. Well, I have, and so has Malcolm Paul Edmonston, who lives in Perth in Scotland. And he's written in saying, why is the fruit always hotter than the crumble? Well, you may think that's because the crumble is on the top, so it's losing its heat to the air around it. And yes, you'll be partly right, but only partly. You see, water needs a huge amount of energy to heat it up. I mean, think how long it takes to boil a kettle. So, once it's been heated up, it takes even longer to cool down. Now, the fruit in your crumble is made up of 90% water, as compared to the 35% in the crumble mixture itself. So, if you have a look at here, the fruit is 40 Celsius, but the crumble is only 25. So the fruit stores its heat energy better than the crumble topping, so it stays hotter longer. Oh, sounds like Joe. Gotta go.
Green thing to base! Green thing to base! Emergency! Emergency!
Joe, where on earth are you?
I'm not on Earth, that's the trouble. I'm parachuting into corners.
Now?
In precisely 10 seconds. Would you put a large cushion on the shelf for me to land on? Quick!
Right, I'll do that. Here's a cushion. Where do you want it? Where do you want it? Where, Joe? Where? Ah! Oh, dear. Are you all right, Joe?
Oh dear. Where am I?
You're at home, Joe, after your world tour.
Oh, yes, I've been to China, Australia, Italy.
Yeah, Joe, did you remember my stick of rock?
Oh, yes, there you go.
Oh, great. Just a minute. This is just a load of old stones.
Ah, yes, some rocks, a stick of rocks.
Joe?
Where's my present, Joe? Never mind, I get to do the end puzzle this week. Here we are. Corners is taking her dog for a walk. That's the one nearest to her. And the dog down the end of the road. And although they're quite similar, there's 6 crucial differences between them. Can you spot them? You've got 30 seconds starting from now. Did you spot them? It was the ear, the spot on the nose, the tongue, the collar, the tail, and down the road's dog has got a fatter tummy. Bye!
I'm sorry, but the fatter tummy was a bit sneaky, we thought here. Corner's back next Friday, of course, and amongst other things, they're looking at how long dreams take. So don't miss that. Corner's next Friday afternoon. Back to this Friday, and we are inches away from the first in a brand new series of record breakers. There's a new presenter and a brilliant competition, so stand by. Roy and Cheryl here, right after we've visited that family in space, the Jetsons.